Hello everyone. In the previous video, we have discussed about first order system and solution of first order system in network analysis. In this video, we are going to discuss about source free networks, solution of source free network. Okay, now we'll see here, because already we have first order, two types of first order circuits, RL circuits and RC circuits. Now here we are taking RC circuit. In that also we have two excitations, right? One is source free, another one is by using independent sources. So this one it is source free RC circuit. So you may get doubt how it works. Even in the previous class also we have discussed about this one, previous video. Because charge, that is a capacitor, it is having the capacity of storage. It stores the energy in electric field. Okay, so whenever you are disconnecting the source from the circuit, at that time this capacitor already having stored energy, so based on that energy it works. Okay, now a source free RC circuit occurs when its DC source is suddenly disconnected. When it is disconnected, at that time only it acts. The energy already stored in the capacitor is released to the resistors. Resistors do not have capability of storing. Okay. Consider a series combination of resistor and initially charged capacitor that we are showing in this figure. You can see here there is no source here, it is a source free circuit. It consists of only resistor and capacitors. The current through the resistor is IR and current through the capacitor is IC. Because now it is parallel, right? That voltage whatever you are showing, it is V. Our objective is to determine the circuit response, which for pedagogic reasons we assume to be voltage V of t across the capacitor. This is our assumption. You need to find out the solution here, right? You need to find out IR and IC. Since the capacitor is initially charged, we can assume that at a time t equal to 0, the initial voltage is V0, because it is having some voltage because of capacitor. Because of capacitor, that voltage it is called initial voltage V of 0 equal to V0. Okay, with the corresponding value of energy stored, you know how to find out the storage. If it is a capacitor, of CV square. If it is an inductor, of Li square, right? Same expression, basics only. So W of 0 is equal to, because it is the initial value without source, equal to of CV0 square. Okay, so this is the energy stored in the capacitor. By applying KCL at the top node of the circuit, you know already. So from here you can observe. So by applying KCL, because at this node you can take here. So this and this one, right? IC plus IR equal to 0. KCL we are applying at this node. By definition, already we know from the basics, IC equal to C into dVC by, that is a dV by dt, because V here across the capacitor, and IR equal to V by R. substitute these values in the equation 4.3. So therefore C into dV by dt plus V by R equal to 0. dV by dt equal to dV by dt plus V by RC equal to 0. Just what you have taken, you have to writing in the standard form type only. That is only thing here. So this is the first order differential equation. Already we know what is the order here. D by dt, it is only one. First order derivative, first derivative only. So to solve this, we can arrange again here dV by dt plus V by RC equal to 0. What you are taking just for solution without using that formula, right? If you know that formula directly, you can find out. That also we'll see. Okay. So without knowing also, we have another one. By using standard method also we can take here. So what you are taking here, just you can write here this equal to this, right? Once you are shifting that side, you will get minus. That is only first one. So dV by dt equal to minus V by RC, right? So this one. Now what you are taking here, just you write this is the voltage and this is also V, right? So just convert into one side, dV by V equal to minus 1 by RC into dt. That is only from this expression you got this one. Okay. Now integrate both sides integrate integral of dV by V equal to minus integral of 1 over RC into dt. Already you know integral of dV by dt, it is nothing but ln V. Okay, ln V, that is equal to, what is the integration of this? It is a constant only, right? So minus 1 over RC into t plus some constant, right? That is a ln A, or you can take K also. That is a constant. Okay, so we are taking here because already it is a ln V. That's why you are taking here. This is a constant ln A. So ln V, and if you are shifting this side, you will get ln V minus ln A equal to minus t by RC. Ln, by simplifying, ln V by A is equal to minus t by RC. It is nothing but ln V minus ln A. Okay. So here ln A is a integrating constant. For our convenience, you are taking here. Otherwise, you can keep even constant K or something C, anything. Okay. Thus, so by taking the power of here, simply if you are shifting that side, what you will get here? This one, it is e power minus t by RC. So therefore, what you will get here? V by A is equal to e power minus t by, it is small t only, t by RC. Okay, then V equal to A into e power RC. This is the voltage expression. Okay, that is voltage expression. Again, I am taking same expression here. V of t equal to A into e power minus t by RC. So from the initial conditions, what is the initial condition? Already we know, because capacitor, because of storage energy, we have some voltage, that is V of naught, that is equal to V naught, right? So what you have to take here, just substitute the value here, t equal to 0, V of 0, that is equal to A into e power 0, right? E power 0 is 1, so therefore it is A. Already we know how much voltage at the initial stage, that is V naught. Therefore A equal to V naught. A equal to V naught. Now you substitute this value in the above expression, you will get here, that is, so V of t equal to V naught into e power minus t by RC. Okay, that is the voltage expression. Now once you know the expression, we can find out the which type of response it is. So this expression shows that it is a voltage response of the RC circuit. It is an exponential decay of the initial voltage. Since the response is due to the initial energy stored and the physical characteristics of the circuit, and not due to the some external source or external voltage or current source, that's the reason this response, it is called natural response or homogeneous solution. Okay, natural response of the circuit refers to the behavior in terms of the voltage and current of the circuit itself without no external source of the excitation. There is no external source, because once you are disconnecting, so at that time it is called source free. That's the reason it is called natural response you are getting. Okay, so the natural response depends on the nature of the circuit alone with no external sources. In fact, the circuit has a response only because of the energy initially stored in the capacitor. Because of that stored energy, we are getting the response. That response, it is called natural response or source free response or homogeneous response. Okay, now we got the expression 4.7, right? V of t equal to V naught into e power minus t by RC. Now, what is time constant? In a very first order or second order, generally we will use this time constant. What do you mean by that? Time constant, it is a time only, right? So it is the time required for the response to decay by a factor of 1 by E or 36.8% of its final value. It is also time only. It is the time required for the response to decay by a factor of 1 by E of its final value. As t increases, voltage decreases towards 0. The rapidity with which the voltage decreases is expected in terms of time constant. Generally, it is denoted by tau. This tau, it is a Greek letter T. Okay, tau. It is not T, it is a tau. In this circuit, particularly here, time constant, that is RC. How it is, we will see here. So already we know the expression, voltage expression, V of t equal to V naught into e power minus t by RC, right? If we assume here t equal to tau, time constant, okay, so V naught into e power minus tau by RC, that is equal to V naught into e power minus 1. If we assume these two are equal, that is only here, right? So e power minus 1, that is equal to e power minus 1, it is nothing but 1 over e, 0.368 into V naught. Okay, so therefore this tau, it is equal to RC. That's the reason it is called time constant of the RC circuit. Time constant of the RC circuit. This is the graph for the voltage in terms of time. Already we know V of t equal to V naught into e power minus t by RC. This one. Okay, this is the expression. So if it is a v versus t only, it is a exponential decay only, exponential decay. So when time t equal to tau, at that time the voltage is 0.368 v naught from the graph. From this graph only we got the expression here, left hand side expression. Okay, so therefore tau is equal to RC, where RC is called time constant, is called time constant for the RC circuit. Therefore v of t equal to v naught e power minus t by RC is equal to v naught into t e power minus t by tau, So this is the voltage expression in terms of time constant. Once you know the expression for voltage, we can find the current. So current is equal to, already by using Ohm's law, right? So V equal to I into R. So I equal to V by R. That is only here. So therefore IR of t. What is, why you are taking IR? It is a current through the resistor. IR of t equal to V of t by R. So what you will get here? V naught by R into e power minus t by tau. Okay. Now we got the current also. We can find out power. You know power dispatched in the resistor. So P equal to V into I, right? V into IR, because it is a power dissipated in the resistor. So V into IR. So already we know what is V, what is IR. You can substitute here, you will get the expression, that is V naught square by R into e power minus 2t by tau. Okay. So similarly you can find out the energy absorbed by the resistance up to time t. So how to find out what is the relation between power and energy? So energy, okay, energy is equal to integration of P into dt. Power is equal to what? It is a basic definition, right? dW by dt. Okay, from that only got this energy. So WR of T, energy absorbed by resistor, is equal to integral 0 to T P into dt. So this P expression you substitute here, that is the first one, that is equal to integral 0 to T V naught square by R into e power minus 2t by tau into dt. Okay, then just integrate this one with respect to this, because it is a constant value only, right? Is a constant. Just you take this one, integral of this e power minus, same thing only here, minus 2t by tau into what you will get here. This is the by, right? So that is only here by this value tau by t, that is only here 2 by tau. Here you will get, if you are taking this is the constant e power minus 2t by tau, this is the actual one. Okay, by what you will get here, minus, okay, whatever you are taking, minus. So with again you have to this one integrating, right? Because this is a with respect to dt. What you will get, minus 2 by tau. Now here e power minus 2t by tau by this. If you are writing here in terms of this one, it will coming here minus tau by 2 into this. So that is only here minus tau by t V naught square by R. It is the same constant only, just you are keeping aside, e power minus 2t by tau with the limits 0 to t. Substitute these values, higher value minus lower value, you will get the expression here, that is the energy. So where tau is equal to RC. Okay, notice that as t tends to infinity, energy, that is of Cv naught square, which is same as the Wc of 0. That means it is time approaching to the infinity at the final. At that time, Wr of infinity is equal to Wc of 0. The energy initially stored in the capacitor. Okay, at the end, whatever the energy dissipated, that is absorbed by the resistor, is equal to energy initially stored in the capacitor. The energy that was initially stored in the capacitor is eventually dissipated in the resistor. So the key to working with the source free RC circuit is to find the initial voltage, that is a voltage across the capacitor, and also we can find, already we found the current through the resistor, power dissipated in the resistor, and also energy absorbed by the resistor, and time constant of the RC circuit. Okay, so thank you for listening.